What's good? What's happening? How you living? It's your boy Ricebox26 coming back to you again today with an ATFT segment known as Fix It Jesus. So Fix It Jesus is what we're gonna do is kind of go over some of the worst situations in the NFL right now. Because if you've been living under a rock, come on over here and let's see what we got going on. You know what I mean? First things first. Let's talk about Cleveland trading Amari Cooper, because what does that mean for Deshaun Watson? All I can tell you is, for a man that they spent over $200 million for, and for however long they got him for, when you trade away his number one receiver, just go ahead and be prepared for a rebuild, because that's all you're going to get is rebuild, and they're going to try to find a way to ship Deshaun out. I don't know how they're going to do it, because you on the hook for a lot of money, but you might as well go ahead and take that hit, rebuild cap space over the next couple of seasons, because that offense is going nowhere and you're not going to feel great. Moving on to Carolina, losing, but they're starting to find a little bit of footing. They're starting to look better with each week. Do you think that Bryce might end up being the starter again? Probably, because Andy ain't cutting it either. Andy did good that first week. Offense is looking a little better now. However, still not winning games. And at first, you said that Dalton was going to put you in the best situation to win your games, and he won you one. So that was a fair argument first week. Hasn't been a fair argument since. So I'm going to need Jesus. Only Jesus can fix that situation over there. Next, moving on to Oakland trading Devontae to the Jets. Is that gonna fix anything in New York? I don't think so. People think, yeah, sure, Devontae, like Aaron Rodgers is getting his receiver that he's loved for so many years and definitely missed. Can't say he didn't, because I'm not gonna say that because he didn't particularly enjoy any of the new guys that came in. And when you lost Randall Cobb to just retirement, yeah, you're not good. You're not gonna have a good time. Then on top of that, the offense has been trash. Let's just be real. The offense has been terrible. It's not worked well, has not done anything that it was supposed to have been doing that we thought they were going to do coming into the season. Aaron Rodgers goes off on his darkness retreat, gets his Achilles back in order, looks good week one, lights out week one, and we haven't seen it since. For fantasy owners, Garrett Wilson has been a liability for most fantasy owners, including myself, over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully, with the addition to Devontae, maybe offensive coordinator starts planning better, starts using his weapons a little bit more often. Aaron has a little bit more time, a little bit more vision across the field. And you never know. Like, it may open up Garrett Wilson for more opportunities. Devontae may get the offense that he's been wishing he came to when he thought he went to Oakland. Because, as soon as he got there, Derek Carr was out within a season and a half. So now you've been having to deal with rookie quarterback after mid to low tier quarterback for the last 3 seasons. So, good luck. Next on the list, it was supposed to be a particular team, but I'm going to jump to the next one. So Jaguars are going in the wrong direction. They have been one of the most disappointing teams this season compared to most other teams. You had high expectations for the Jags going into this season because they were one game short of making playoffs last year between them, the Colts, and the Texans last year. So it was real close. It was a real close battle. Now, overall, Houston was by far and large the better team out of all three of them. Like I said, Indianapolis made a good run coming at the end of the season with Gardner Minshew looking probably the best he's looked since his rookie season when he at Jacksonville of all places. So it makes you wonder what's really what's going to happen with Jacksonville, because Trevor Lawrence hasn't been the quarterback we all expected him to be. Not saying that he can't be, because he's shown flashes, but he hasn't had the offense that he's needed. He just hasn't been there, and unfortunately that's gonna roll us into the Fix It Jesus award winner for this week, the Dallas Cowboys.
Carl, see if you can figure out what's wrong with this thing. It won't crank up, and everything seems to be put together, right?
Till I see you.
Okay, stop back by. Don't worry about your boy now. He's doing good.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Oh my God. What can we say? What is there to say about Dallas? Like there's I don't know what's happening in Dallas. Like we all know where the problem starts from. We can all agree that Jerry Jones is the problem. I'm not going to make any ifs, ands, and buts about this. Jerry Jones is the problem. How can you go through an entire offseason knowing you need a running back? You signed Ezekiel Elliott. And damn near ended his career, Ezekiel Elliott. You did nothing. You did almost absolutely nothing throughout the entire offseason. Claiming, because you didn't sign Derrick Henry, who was a very viable option, claiming that you couldn't afford him. But you easily could have afforded him, because hell, the Baltimore Ravens could. He wasn't asking for a ton. He didn't get a major bag that you would expect King Henry to get. He didn't get all that. You didn't get another receiver. You didn't get any veteran linemen, really. You didn't get anybody to really help the defense. You did nothing. And then when you did do something, you signed CeeDee Lamb to the highest non-quarterback contract in the league. Then you came back and signed Dak to the highest quarterback contract in the league. And for what? For what? Do you not see what you look like? You look foolish. You look dumb.
But let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
You look like an old man. Then you go out this past week, get embarrassed on your 82nd birthday. 47-9. It was so bad. They're purposefully trying to get ball to linemen. They're trying to score lineman touchdowns on purpose. That's how bad this ass whooping was. Just imagine, how can you live with yourself knowing that I am so bad at decision making at my old age at this point, because you've claimed that you can't give the general manager spot to anybody else because you don't trust anybody else to do it. Probably should try looking for somebody. Probably, because you haven't gotten closer than an NFC. You haven't got closer to the NFC divisional round in years. Since you took over as general manager, you have not done well. Sure, all your teams that you get are playoff worthy. Hell, close to damn near Super Bowl caliber, but you just can't put it together. That's why you don't make deals that you can't pay for. Remember that, folks. Remember that.
Fix it. Let me ask you something here. Anybody?
Now, time for our next segment. Who is in the coaching hot seats? The four names that I got. Mike McCarthy, because it's Dallas, and you ain't winning in Dallas. You ain't making play. Like, you ain't moving on in the playoffs pretty consistent. He's probably out the door if he doesn't make playoffs this season. If they don't make it past first round of playoffs this season, Mike McCarthy is more than likely out the door. Doug Peterson in Jacksonville. Doug Peterson, if you don't have a winning season, if they don't end up with a winning season, if they end up terrible, there's a good chance Doug Peterson's also out the door. Nick Sirianni, for Nick, and I hope Nick, listen. I get that you're tired of all the talk of people wanting to get you fired. I understand. It gets frustrating. Like, you go out there every day, try to game plan, trying to do your best. I understand. However, when you go trash talking to fans after barely beating the Browns, I just hope you have your bag packed. I do. I really do. Because, I mean, if you end up in playoffs, if you end up with a winning season, I mean, you may stick around for another year. But to barely beat the Browns, who, defense aside, has been a struggle bus and a half. They haven't scored over 20 points all season. All season. And you beat them by 4. And you decided the best thing to do would be to talk smack to the fans, like who you want to fire now. They're still gonna look at you like you it. Yeah, you it. And last but not least, the entire Cleveland Browns front office. like y'all made this decision. You're stuck with it. Yeah. So we will go on. But that's all I got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know how y'all feel about this new segment. Y'all stay safe out there. Try to avoid any natural disasters if you can. Just God. Just God. Y'all stay blessed. And don't forget to go and hit that like and subscribe button for more content. Greatly appreciate it. Peace.